In this episode of Vivian Tries, there is adult language. If you're easily offended, please turn the video off now.
Hello you guys, and welcome back to another Vivian Tries. On this Vivian Tries, I have for you another as seen on television product. On this Vivian Tries, we are trying the new PediVac.
The Pedi Vac by PedEgg.
Bulbhead's newest product to get the crusties off your feet.
Dry calluses are uncomfortable and ugly.
For you folks with crusty ass feet, this is for you. It is a motorized version of this thing. You guys remember this thing from a couple of years ago, from forever ago actually, where you file away all that nasty ass dead skin?
Motorized callus remover with a built-in vacuum.
They haven't just motorized it, folks. No, a lot of people have done that. They put a vacuum in it.
The secret is our DermaVac technology that quickly removes calluses in seconds while simultaneously sucking up the powder, shavings, and dust.
Genius. That's what I think. It's sucking up all that nastiness while you're grating it off. Is there other products like that on the market? I haven't seen them. So these are some of the products that I have used in the past. The original egg that came out, I liked it. I thought it worked just fine. Then I upgraded to this thing, which is, I don't think this is made by the same company. I don't remember who makes this, but I love this one. This is my preferred motorized file, I should say. This is the one I grab anytime I want to take care of my feet. Now this puppy here is heavy duty.
Do-it-yourself scrapers have sharp blades that grate your feet and they leave behind a giant gross mess.
For those of you guys that have some nasty ass, like offensive feet. You know what I'm talking about? Offensive. When you go to the salon, they're gonna charge your ass extra. Remember that scene from Dumb and Dumber where the lady at the salon had to take out the motorized tools? If that's you and you don't want to go to the salon, get you one of these things. This will kill you. This is so good. It's not only going to take away the nasty skin and the calluses, it's also you're gonna lose a shoe size. You'll lose a shoe size because this shit is gonna get it. If you're a size 8, you're gonna be a 7.5 when you're done using this. About half an inch is gonna be gone off your damn foot with this thing. You gotta be careful. This thing will cut you. You might see bone. Those are all the disclaimers because this thing is no joke. This is heavy duty. And I bought this one off of Amazon. And not that I need it. Don't even think about it. My feet are pretty decent. And once in a while they get a little dry. But they're not bad at all. This thing, I saw a lady using it on YouTube one time and I thought, well, shit. I need one of those just in case one day my feet get that nasty. I was that impressed when she was done. This one here costs a lot, 20, 30 bucks. This one here, I don't remember how much I paid for it. This one here only cost $8 on Amazon. And this video is not even about this guy and it's not sponsored. No, I'm not even gonna tell you the name. I'll link it up down below if you want to go get it. It's only $8. That's really good for a nail file that works that well. So if your feet are nasty and you're trying to now, if you have a normal level of if you have a normal level of crustiness on your feet, then I would say do this. If you're a youngster and you're just starting out to take care of your feet, you notice a little dryness, get you one of these. It'll work. Then, if you've cut your husband at night, snuggling up, you might want one of these. Your husband would like to stop bleeding in the middle of the night. He thinks he's getting attacked by a ghost. Is scratching him up while he's sleeping, but it's not. You're the ghost. You're tearing up his legs. Have you ever had a scratch on your body and you're like, where'd that come from? That's deep. I didn't even feel that. How'd I get scratched? That's what your husband says every morning. How'd that happen? I was just sleeping last night.
Can it remove a huge 20-year-old callus off this sumo wrestler? Wow, that's powerful.
I don't understand why they put in a sumo wrestler, but they did. It was a bit dramatic. But that sumo wrestler sure did get rid of that 20-year-old callus pretty quick. This thing erased it. Now, you might be wondering why I have a balloon here. In the infomercial, they also say, this is gentle enough. Listen, gentle enough to not pop a balloon.
It won't pop this balloon.
I can't tell if this damn thing is on or off when they're rubbing it up on this balloon. I don't want to rub it up on this balloon if it's on and it's going to pop, because I'm a scaredy cat. But I am going to rub it on the balloon on and off so that we can test that claim. For those of you guys that are thinking, Vivian, I don't want to see your feet in this video. Don't worry, I'm not going to show you guys my feet. I am going to show you though my crusty elbow because I didn't put any lotion on. And this elbow gets crustier than this one because I lean on this guy so much. So this one gets crusty. Do you have a crustier elbow than the other? This is my crusty elbow. I'm going to try it on my elbow. I am going to test it on my feet, but I'm not going to show it on camera. I'm just going to rub it like this, and then I'm going to tell you how it feels and if it took my dry skin away. But to test the vacuum part of this thing, I made my own DIY foot cheese right here. Because that infomercial, when they were dumping out the shit that they vacuumed up from your feet, it was like 2 pounds of powder.
Mess-free pedicure you can do anywhere.
I'm like, God damn. I'm impressed.
This callus that I've had for 15 years is disappearing in front of my eyes.
They went and got some gymnasts in that video trying to say, this is a 15-year-old callus. That girl is 15 years old. Get some grown-ass folks in that infomercial. Get some 60-year-old calluses. That's what I'm saying. That's too graphic. That's too graphic for television, Vivian. I know that this looks gross, but it's nothing more than cornmeal and oatmeal. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the recipe right here for my secret seasoning. The cornmeal is the powder, and then the oatmeal gives it kind of like texture, so it looks like skin pieces. That is so gross. I thought about this video too damn much, but I think it came out pretty good. I'm gonna put a line here like cocaine. That's a joke, YouTube. I'm gonna put a little line here of then I'm gonna suck it up with this little vacuum to not only see if it's gonna suck up the cornmeal because it's fine and powdery, but also the chunks of oatmeal. In that infomercial, people's like skin was coming off when they were running this thing on that lady's skin. It was just like sucking it, like one swoop, like ooh, look how nice. You get all kinds of stuff in here, huh? It is rechargeable, so no more batteries. One thing about these things is you're gonna go through batteries, especially if it's working hard, if it's smoking. That motor is working extra hard, you're gonna go through batteries quickly. It has 2 speeds. It comes with a USB charger. You get a brush. Then you get this little like foam, maybe like a filter for all the powder that it's about. Every time I say powder, I think of that movie. Remember that movie, Powder? Buffing pad? I guess you just snap it on the top. Maybe. There it is. How nice. Look, it has a protective cover on the top. Come on now. Oh, here we go. Very similar, right? I guess these can't be motorized because you're going to the hospital if they motorize this mother. You're gonna have a baby foot when you're done. So it feels nice. Lock and unlock. I guess that's the motor. Put it back. Got it. And then this goes right there. What they're saying in the instructions is to grab it like this. See? I don't know that you need that. Seems like a bit much, but whatever. Do whatever you want. See, I can take it off with my fingers. In the back there is where you're gonna plug in your USB cable. Just press and hold 3 seconds to power on. The LED light will illuminate green when the unit is on low mode. To achieve high speed, click the power button twice. The LED light will turn red. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. It's green. Do you guys see it? Look. Red. I love the design of it. It feels really nice in my hands. It feels like it's going to be really easy to use. So I love that compared to this thing. In the infomercial, one of the gymnasts that was using this product on her 15-year-old callus which I want to see the birth certificate of that callus because I don't believe it.
Remove nasty calluses anywhere, anytime.
She was just sucking up that callus like with one swoop. You can see it in the infomercial, literally. Like that. Like it was like just gone, like erased. I'm gonna start off using it right here on my arm just to see what it feels like. Low. Don't feel the vacuum part of it though. Let's try on low on my crusty elbow. Ow! Now it's really crusty. Do you think this is made for elbows? People have crusty elbows that they need to get the crusties off? No? It's probably not recommended for elbows. Okay. That infomercial made it seem like this thing can suck up at least 2 pounds of powder. Vivian, where did you learn to put a line like that? I learned it on Pablo Escobar, Narcos. Have you seen that? Netflix is really good. This is gonna kill a horse right here. My dad would say that. There's my masterpiece. That is a lot of foot cheese seasoning salt. Now remember, this is not all powder. There is some chunks in there of skin. Oatmeal. It's throwing everywhere.
All the shavings are sucked right up into the collection chamber.
What just happened? What? Is this too much? Look at this. You can season. Now you have your seasoning salt shaker. And just, it's even in the fucking shape of a salt shaker. Bullhead is just laughing it up. Going. Pass the salt. It's stupid. Didn't she do the same test in the infomercial where she sucked up some shit? Did it fly everywhere? Did you see it snowing back down from your salt shaker? Let's open it. Look! It looks exactly... I inhaled some foot powder. Let's open this thing to see how much it really sucked up. I could have swore in that infomercial that lady poured out at least 5 ounces of powder from this thing.
Mess-free pedicure you can do anywhere.
So I'm sitting down so I can try it on my feet. I will start off on low and then I will bump it up to high. Low. I don't think the vacuum is as powerful as it could be. Like if you have a lot of buildup or a lot of powder, I don't think it's gonna suck up all of it. I think it's gonna suck up some, but I still think you're gonna have some foot powder left over that you're gonna have to clean up. If you are someone who has a lot of buildup, I don't know, you might wanna go with this thing first. Here in the infomercial, they also brag about using this thing in the car, using it in the office. Don't you dare. We're going to HR if you have one of these in the office.
Your home, office, or even the car.
Do that shit at home. Can you imagine getting a warning because you're cleaning your crusty ass feet in the office? I mean, I get Bulbhead's point, but let's not do that. In the infomercial, when the lady was sucking up that little powder line, it was not getting blown everywhere like mine was doing a second ago.
Built-in vacuum.
This time, I made a smaller line. In the infomercial, she is holding it at a certain angle. So I'm gonna give it a try, just like she did in the infomercial. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I mean, it did blow some of it around the table, but hopefully you don't have that much that's blowing all over your wife's face. Let's open it like she did in the infomercial. Okay. The vacuum feature does work, but it's gotta be at a certain angle. When I'm rubbing this thing on my foot like this, the vacuum portion is not doing much. I can see the dry skin on my actual foot. If I hold it like this, then the little vacuum part kind of on the walls of this pad actually sucking up the dry skin. I don't know who's gonna use it like this. It doesn't make sense. I do really like the design of it. I think it feels really comfortable in the hands. I don't have a 20-year-old callus to use this on, but I don't know that this would work on a 20-year-old callus. That claim I'm not really sure about. I don't believe that this is going to file away a 20-year-old callus in one use. Maybe over time if you're working on it, but I think that's with any product, right? So I wouldn't recommend you take this on a date, in the car. Don't pull this out in the office, in the bathroom. Don't do that. Use this in the privacy of your own home where nobody sees your foot powder in the air. Nobody wants to nobody wants to inhale your foot powder in the car. Or that is so disgusting. But you do what you want to do. You live your best single life, and you're gonna stay single if you bust this out on a date in the car. Friendly advice from me to you. But like I said, you live your best single life. I'm happily married. And I still wouldn't use that shit in my husband's face. And let him inhale all that shit. Don't do that. I was hoping to forget, but I haven't forgotten about the balloon. It's like in my face right there. Without it being on, obviously it's not gonna do anything. Oh, so that really confirms my opinion about a 20-year-old callus. So I'm gonna give the Pedi Vac 3 Vivian heads. Alright you guys, so that is it for another Vivian Tries. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give me a big fat thumbs up in the comments down below. Let me know if you've seen a cool as seen on television product that you think I should try and it might get featured in an upcoming episode. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm putting out 1 to 2 videos every week for your entertainment. Don't forget to share the video with your family and your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!